me again, Ajahnis Charley, here on this beautiful fall Wednesday, serving you high tea. Here we are. Oh my God. Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to High Tea with Ajahnis Charley. This is a little show I like to call your midday, midweek boost of energy, like your favorite caffeinated drink. We cover topics global, national, provincial, zonal, bifocal, and a bit too personal here on this very channel. And I'm very excited for today's episode. We have a brand new setup. I think I look a little bit more live and in the flesh than normal. I hope I sound buttery smooth because I have a mic too. Like, listen to this. This ASMR experience here on High Tea. And look what else I can do. I can zoom. So those are my tech updates that nobody's asked for, but you know what? I'm too excited to not share. Now, the next update that we must get into is the clothing check. The clothes check. We always check the clothes that we're wearing today on High Tea and every week on High Tea. Today, we are fully jumping into autumn, the fall season, with a flannel set. We're going with a cinched waist, full flannel top, flannel waist, just flannel all around, as you can see. There we go. I'll give you a spin. A 360 look at all this flannel. Oh my God. Because we are about to hit a flannel half tux. Yes. I know you know the denim tuxedo, but here is the flannel one. So if you support this look and would like to continue to see looks every week, consider donating to baddogtheater.com/high-t. You know where it is. You know where to put your money. It's a good cause. And it supports so many great shows and people like me. And also my amazing tech producer, Seann Murray. Seann Murray in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Hey, Seann, what's up? How are you feeling this fall aesthetic?
Oh, the summer's too hot for me. I'm a night sweater, so I'm ready for fall.
Yeah. Speaking of sweaters, are you excited to get into sweater weather?
I mean, I barely wear sweaters even in the fall, but yeah, I like a good sweater.
Okay. Well, this is your time. And
Really, this is jean jacket time for me.
this is jean jacket time. It is jean jacket and flannel is a legal obligation. So if you're watching this show and you don't have some in your wardrobe, I'm sorry, you have 14 days to acquire a solid jean jacket. I don't make the rules. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I don't. How far will I go back? I don't make the rules. Sorry.
I wish we could zoom on you right now.
I wish I could too. Okay, well, we are deep in this episode, I think. We're not deep in this episode. We just started, but let's get deep in this episode with our first segment, The Serve. Now, I had a bit planned for the people who are early joiners into the channel. But most of my audience seems to join about halfway, which I always think is questionable because it always gets so serious so soon. But the bit that I do have planned is that I have 4 teas for us to choose from, and I want the audience to vote on which tea to choose. What is the tea? I don't know. I don't know what the tea is, so I need the audience to help me out. Now, what is the tea that we're having today? Will it be the corn silk tea? I'll give you a little description. Unsweetened, better choice for your health. As you can see, let me get it right up close to you. Corn silk tea, beautiful, better choice for your health. The ingredients are water, corn, brown rice, corn, brown rice again. It says it twice, so it's corny. So this is option 1. Option 2, a barley unsweetened tea, a Korean barley. Now, this is also a better choice for your health. I think, one of them has to be better than the other, but we will figure that out. But this is another option. A third Korean choice, Korean Hovenia tea. I've never had this. Hovenia. What is that? I don't. Someone will have to Google this and tell me in the comments because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is good for my body, but I will drink it if that is what we choose. And last but not least, the high schooler classic, the Arizona. Every convenience store, you know what it is. We've been here. I can't believe I haven't drunken this on stream yet, but this is a classic, Arizona. And you got to know, no longer 99 cents. It's $1.29 now. So I'm really going all out for this show. And those are our 4 options. I will leave them displayed here that you can now see with this upgraded camera. Arizona, a corn milk tea, a corn silk tea, barley, Hovenia, and Arizona. I will get back to y'all. That's 1 vote for corn silk. That's 1 vote for corn silk. I'm tallying Arizona. Yes, that is true. Arizona is a complicated drink. It has a very extensive history. But we don't need to drink it now. We'll save the moment of truth for later in the episode. But I need to know which drink, what is the tea today? We will find out. Until then, let's get right into our next segment. Wait a minute. Research in 2012 found that adding Hovenia liver. Okay, that settles it. This is the one we're drinking. That is big facts. That's big facts. Sorry, y'all. That is too relevant to my current lifestyle. We are drinking the Hovenia. Arizona, you need to just straight chugging Arizona. I am not in grade 10 anymore. I don't need to do that to my body. I need to do this to my body. The Hovenia. Okay, well, bottoms up. Take a little sip. I hope you're drinking tea wherever you are watching this program. Have a little sip as we get into our next segment. Hold on. I don't understand what this tastes like. But my liver did just vibrate, so I think that's a good sign. Hovenia tea is the tea of the day. So please go to your local Korean supermarket and get some today. Well, you know what it is. Hovenia tea. I'll chug an Arizona next week, I promise you. Next segment, The Serve, where I serve you the headlines of today, either drummed up by this little weird brain or by that little weird thing we call outdoors. So here's what I have to serve today. In a spike of COVID cases, Doug Ford moves to close your mouth and send you back to work. Netflix cancels season 2 of show that was never produced in the first place. Rolling Stone realizes there's not enough Rolling Stone albums for best top 500 albums of all time list. Probably should have figured that out sooner. Oh, this is recent news. The Conservative Party of Canada unveiled a new logo on Twitter, and it looks just like this, which I think is quite apt. Though also, I'm going to be real honest right here. That joke feels a little boomerish, but I am not regretting it one bit. It's the truth. Restricted University of Toronto student does foreign exchange in Oshawa. Statisticians report that less than 5% of the gay population remembers Katy Perry put out an album this year. Scientists confirmed band They Might Be Giants, indeed just regular-sized dudes. Ottawa Senators part with longtime goalie, leading many to wonder why the Canadian Senate needed a goalie in the first place. That's an embarrassing joke. Oh, that's a face to zoom onto. And lastly, giant teddy strikes Nova Scotia. And I bet that's too much to bear. Get it? Teddy bear. Oh, hold on. Okay, my producer has just let me know that a teddy bear is not striking Nova Scotia right now. It is a hurricane. So I don't know why I made this. Why do I have this then? Thank you, producers. Thank you. Well, in any case, that was our serve for the week. Thank you for listening. And yes, Tom with the piping hot tea. That's what we're serving today. And now, it appears that I am being sent a broadcast of some breaking news from our breaking news correspondent, Andrea Marston. Take a look.
Welcome to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where reports are coming in that Andrea Marston is returning to Toronto after 2 months in Calgary with her parents. She's excited to see her friends. Stay tuned for further. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where reports are coming in that Andrea Marston is anxious about the rising COVID-19 numbers in Ontario and is hesitant to come back. Her mother is also begging her not to come back. Stay tuned for further. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where Andrea Marston was considering getting a COVID-19 test when she went back to Toronto, but realized that the waits are 3 to 4 hours long, and she is just getting more anxious. Stay tuned for further. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where her apartment is infested with bed bugs back in Toronto, and she is strongly considering staying in Calgary, just giving up all her life's goals and dreams. Stay tuned for further updates. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where she loves curry in Calgary, but she misses her friends, her freedom, and her career in Toronto. Will she return? Stay tuned for further updates, because she has no idea. Maybe in the next segment we'll know. Who knows? Stay tuned. Finally, on Breaking News with Andrea Marston has apparently smoked a shit ton of weed and is trying to relax because she will lose too much money on her flight not to come back. So get ready, Toronto. Andrea Marston will be back soon. For Breaking News, this has been Andrea Marston. I'm very baked.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Blackborough Walters. I am not Blackborough Walters. I am, in fact, Ajahnis Charley. Blackborough Walters is indeed still missing, but as we promised, we will keep conducting her investigative journalism on her behalf until she is found. So, today we are interviewing a very special guest. I'm very excited to get him on. He's behind the scenes a lot in Bad Dog Theater and what they do, teaching classes, also making those classes happen as the director of the educational part of the theater. That's huge. That's big. And I'm so glad to have Vance Gillis on the stream. Vance, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited to have you. This is like having a Bad Dog celebrity really on stream.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of pressure. We better downgrade that a little bit. I'm like a pseudo celebrity.
No way. Yeah. This is a hot scoop. I have a hot scoop here, I can tell, and I'm ready to get the answers. Oh, Andrea said hi, Vance. Andrea, Vance said hi. Okay. Are you ready to get down deep, really dig for those real truths in a span of 60 seconds?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay. Seann, start the clock. And off we go. What is your name?
Vance Gillis.
Where are you from?
Well, Howard George Vance Gillis is my full name.
Oh, see, people might not know that. Now you know. Howard George Vance Gillis. Where are you from?
I was born in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I grew up in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Oh, beautiful. What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
Oh, a po' boy, a shrimp po' boy.
Oh, delicious. What is something teenage you was right about?
Oh, Not much, really. What was I right about? I was right that Chumbawamba was not going to last.
That is a bold and very accurate prediction. What's your single favorite episode of television?
I like the episode of The Simpsons where they recount when Maggie was born. It's very sweet, the ending.
I love it. Any thoughts on Ryan Gosling?
He's great, super underrated, seems like a very nice guy, and a really good actor.
I support that. What is the furthest from home you've ever been?
I went to Manila. I was in Manila in the Philippines for 3 weeks, and that felt very far away.
Yes, it does. 10 oh my God, 10 seconds left. A witch is turning you into an animal, but you get to choose which one. Which one?
A hawk? A bird. It would have to be a bird. Probably a hawk.
Probably a hawk. And lastly, a hairdo you wish you could pull off.
Oh, bleach blonde. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Do it.
Buzzer sound.
Oh, there's our buzzer, which means the interview is done. But I feel like I genuinely have gotten to know a lot about you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Do I win anything? Is there a prize, or do I get some of the tea?
Win the admiration and adoration of the many viewers, the multiple viewers of this show. So that is, I think, a huge honor.
Okay.
Are you disappointed? You can't be. Come on. Okay, you know what? I know what your prize is. Your prize is a cool bottle of corn silk tea that will be delivered. You get the corn silk tea. It will be delivered to you in the next 6 to 8 months. So
okay.
Our delivery services are pretty slow. We don't use Canada Post. But that is your prize.
That's
Thank
fair.
you so much.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah. And Bird Life. See, you got some bird heads in the chat. Some bird heads in the chat right now. Would you like a moment to plug anything, actually?
Yeah, I just want to mention that we have Bad Dog does Bad Dog TV, and we also do online classes. So if you are interested in taking an online comedy class, we have lots of things available, not just performance, but also writing. Tonight, we actually have a mindfulness class that's starting for comedians. We have all kinds of great stuff happening. So check it out, baddogtheater.com. And we also have a long 3-term, like 6-month class called our studio series, in which we have a variety of topics. That is by audition only. We put together ensembles. They then work together for a full 6 months. The auditions for that are at the end of this month, and the deadline to sign up is in 12 minutes. So go on over to baddogtheater.com and fill out an audition form, and we'll sign you up for an audition and see you at the end of the month.
Go and do that right now. Have the show open on one tab and have the form in the other, and just multitask. I know you can do it. Thank you so much, Vance, for coming on for this interview. I will likely see you very soon.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Ajahnis. And also, and thank you as well for the tea, and I look forward to receiving that in 6 to 8 months.
Of course. I can't wait to let me know how it tastes, because corn silk, never had it personally. So
yeah, it sounds like a joke fabric, so we'll see what it is.
It really does, and I definitely would wear it seriously, though. I thank you so much. I would like to say that when I first started doing comedy in Toronto, I myself took those same studio series classes, and they changed my life. They changed how I did improv. I learned so much in that process. So I highly recommend trying your best to just go audition. I didn't know what was going on when I auditioned, to be honest. So just do it. And even if it looks like you're running a little late on time to sign in to that form today, just try it anyways. Maybe something will happen. But for now, let's unwind with a little cute bit of something for your entertainment. Oh my
my god, I can't believe I'm gonna do therapy on my computer. I watch porn on this thing. Hi, Daniel! Hi, Dr. Dwarfman. Sorry, I just want to say right out the gate, I'm a little nervous. This is my first time doing therapy online. Oh, no worries there, Daniel. You know, these are trying times for everyone. Just excuse me one sec. I just gotta move this pile of garbage to a different pile of garbage in my house. Now, Daniel, you're probably asking, is Dr. Dwarfman a hoarder? And the answer, Daniel, is yes. But being a hoarder doesn't affect my ability to be a really good therapist, Daniel. Now, being a good therapist... God, something's moving, Daniel. What is... Okay, it's just a chicken, Daniel. No worries. Just a chicken. I forgot I had those live chickens here. I thought they all died. And now that I'm realizing they didn't, I don't know what that stink is, Daniel. Oh, Jesus. Now, how's your anxiety, Daniel? Yeah, my anxiety, it's been pretty rough lately. This is my first time wearing a shirt with buttons. Yeah, and I hear you. I hear you, Daniel. But before I can really hear you, let me make myself a little bit of a cocktail. Because you're going to ask yourself, Daniel, is Dr. Dwarfman, is he an alcoholic? And the answer, that's a tough one. The answer, Daniel, would be absolutely he is. Now, yes, and does being an alcoholic affect my ability to be a really good therapist, Daniel? Absolutely not. And that's what's called accountability, Daniel. Have you been holding yourself accountable? Yeah, I guess. I mean, when I think about accountability, I do start to get...
Carl, make me a vodka.
Anything you want, Mummy! Oh, God, yes. Now you're probably asking, does Dr. Dwarfman live at home with his mother? And the answer to that would be absolutely he does. But does being a mama's boy and living at home with my mom affect my ability to be a very good therapist? The answer, absolutely not, Daniel. Okay, I gotta stay here to get her lots of vodkas and rummies for my mummy. And let me tell you, that, Daniel, it's called enabling a problem. And I gotta ask, Daniel, have you been enabling yourself? No, I haven't been enabling myself, but I'm finding it really difficult for me to focus my energy. And when I'm not focusing my... So, what do you... Dr. Dwarfman, what are you doing? What? Daniel, now you're probably saying to yourself, is Dr. Dwarfman eating the ash from a menthol cigarette? And the answer, Daniel, would be yes. But does eating the ash from a menthol cigarette make me a really bad therapist? No, I still am a very good therapist, Daniel. Okay, you know what? Sorry. I am not feeling very comfortable right now. My anxiety... Shh, Daniel. Shh. Do you hear that? No, I don't. Yeah, that's the sound of the government, Daniel. Okay, they're trying to track me and plant seeds in my brain, Daniel. Now, here we go. I gotta put on my special hat. Whew. Well, won't you look at the time, Daniel? Our hour's up. Okay. I mean, actually, I do kind of feel better about myself. Right. Make sure you e-transfer me $263, Daniel. Oh.
That little aw at the end, I think, is the perfect cherry on top for that sketch. I need this stuff. I do feel that was an all too accurate depiction of Zoom therapy, and that's why we love Tom Hearn. Tom Hearn, give a round. Let me see some clap emojis for Tom Hearn. Yes. Follow Tom Hearn at isthattomhearn on Instagram. Scrolling a little bit down there. And check his YouTube out. You can find him also on Facebook too, at Tom Hearn. His name is Tom Hearn. That should make it easier for you to do. And that was our little bit of entertainment before we get in to this penultimate little segment that is called Good Dog of the Week. I'm very excited to talk about some dogs today. Let's get into the dogs. I am so thankful, so appreciative to be talking about Aidan O'Loughlin's dog, Owen, tonight. So we're about to get some Owen in the house. I love Owen so much. Look how cute Owen is. Just hiding in the doors, taking up space like we all should be doing in this year, in this trying time. Now, we all know if you were watching Bad Dog Comedy TV yesterday, you would know that I was lucky enough to be with Owen doing an interview, do a little podcast app for Nostalgique, which he produces and runs with Abba Abukwando, who's been on this very channel before, and Ben Sosa Wright, who is also amazing. So check out Nostalgique podcast. It's everywhere you get podcasts. And check out Aidan at A-Z. I'm already doing the plugs, even though we've only just started talking about Owen, and this is Owen's moment. So let's take another look at Owen. Let's cycle through a little bit. This is Owen and Aidan. Are you not screaming? You should be screaming right now because this dog is so cute. Oh my God. And it looks like they are at a Catholic high school of some sort. So I believe our son, Owen, is in attendance. And Aidan is just picking him up after school. I love a responsible parent. And I love a non-truant child. Aidan has discipline, and that's something that we all should be learning in these times. Yes. Okay. Now let me get you some details about Owen, which is what I was secretly struggling to do while trying to talk. This is the story. This is the narrative behind Owen. Aidan got Owen named after Owen Wilson as an homage to his gorgeous nose when he was in the 4th year of university at Western. Oh. After I had, I'm switching to the first person. This is Aidan's story. After Aidan had truly run out of every possible thing to do in London, Ontario, which is something I highly sympathize, having gone to Waterloo for 5 years, he decided to have a son. And I think this is the same way that straight couples decide to have children. Aidan's words, Owen's words, and also mine. Let's get to another picture of Aidan as we continue this narrative. Oh, just what a poser. Iconic. I foresee 150 likes on this as a Facebook profile picture, and I think that's lowballing it. Owen, get on it, you stylish queen. Aidan told his mom, I found a puppy on Kijiji, and she said, don't go see this dog or you're going to come back with him. And look what happened. Aren't we blessed? Aren't we blessed? He's right there. Thank you, Aidan's mom, for not convincing him to not go, because he did go, and it made all of our lives better. Thank you. Owen was born in a trailer park in Goderich, Ontario, when his mom got frisky at the dog park. And not everyone has such detailed logs about their dog's life. So thank you, Aidan, for doing the work. I love a small town dog. I used to travel a lot, been to a bunch of the small towns. Renfrew, I see you. Pembroke, I know you. Goderich is not that's a pretty cute place to grow up in. Owen, I see your story. I feel you. Let's get into one more picture of Owen as we finish this narrative up. Just a cutie still fully occupying the bathroom is what it looks like. I love it. Just take up that space. And quick shout out to those magnetic letters on the fridge. We all know them. We all have them. They have educated many. And I'm certain Ford would want to defund them. Terrible person. But let's not get into it. Or let's do. We'll see next week. All the puppies were different colors. Red like him. Blonde like golden retrievers. And one black dog. And Owen like Owen. Owen also answers to Papa, Fruit, Toots, Bingo Baby, and Grandpa. And Aidan is not sure how Owen knows his own name. And that is beautiful. Owen is an angel. Vance, I fully agree. I think out of all of these alternative names, Bingo Baby is my favorite. And it's so far from Owen. So we already know that this is a bilingual dog. He fully understands English nomenclature and he is down for the ride. So Aidan, Owen, y'all are beautiful. Thank you so much. As I said before, follow Aidan at AiderZ on Instagram. Follow Nostalgic Pod everywhere you get podcasts and also social medias. Link right there. And keep a wide eye open for Owen, because Owen, he be walking. He goes to Catholic school. If you have any kids going to Catholic school these days, tell him to say hi to Owen. Make him the popular kid. He's going to be prom king. We already know. It's an Air Bud story. That is our good dog of the week. Yes, yes, yes. I love it so much. Wait a minute. No, we're not done. I want to show a video of Owen. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick.
Don't you want to hold my hand?
That's it. Just Owen setting his boundaries. It's a lot like a teenager and an over-coddling parent. Not that I'm commenting on Aidan's parenting skills, but Owen's like, I need my dog space. So that is our good dog of the week. And now we've come to our final segment. That's that on that. This is our 3-month anniversary, I believe. So normally I do an improvised rant, and I am going to do that, but not based off suggestions today. Please take a sip of tea if you must. I do need to. And I'm going to keep this really quick. These are just some raw, unfiltered thoughts. Oh my gosh, raw, unfiltered thoughts? Dangerous. But this is just on the subject of Breonna Taylor and the cops that were, well, the cop, singular, that was charged today. Yeah. We all just saw it. It just happened. Breonna Taylor and her case went up to the grand jury, and of course, we did not witness the execution of justice that we would all desire for this innocent woman who was shot and killed by the cops in her sleep. And of course, it is something to be outraged about, indeed. But we've seen this so many times. I don't think I'm too surprised because I've seen this so many times. Like it's a Zimmerman type thing. It's a type of thing where we see blatant miscarriages of justice, the cops doing what they do and then never facing a punishment or any sort of reprimand that is in balance with the terrible things that they do. So I just want to make this clear. The Justice for Breonna Taylor movement is nowhere near finished at this moment. I wouldn't even say we have hit the halfway mark. This is a marathon that we need to keep on running, even past the minimal basic charges that have been given today that won't stick to any of these cops. These cops are still going to be able to be out there. Cops like them are going to be out there. And all we've done today is sent a message that Black people and Black women are still prone to being victimized every second of the day, no matter if they're waking or if they're in their sleep. So what the action here is, what the call to action is, I can't give in concrete terms. This has just happened and it has continued to happen. But one thing is painfully clear to me is that calling for the arrest of Breonna Taylor's killers is just such a small piece of the justice pie that we want. that'll only enact so much change. What we ultimately need is a complete dismantling of the system that persists and allows for these actions to be committed with no justice, with no recompense for the people who are suffering. So we'll carry on. We'll donate to her family's GoFundMe. We'll do what we have to do to show support in the current moment. But I think it's something that we're just going to have to shift in ourselves. We're going to have to understand that the change that we really want to see, it's not happening until these institutions themselves come tumbling down. And honestly, that's that on that. That's what I have to say. That's what my brain is like. That's what my brain is telling me. It happens. It happens so much. It's happened like once every. It happens at a different scale once every few months, and at this scale, once every like year or so at this point. So it's just something major, something systemic has to be done. If we're countering systemic racism, we're gonna have to counter with systemic action. So that's just that, you know. And of course, that's how we end the episode, with just this huge exhale of everything. But I'm so glad that you were there with me to embrace it and experience it. That is high tea for the week. Thank you so much to Seann, tech producer, amazing superstar. Thank you so much to Vance Gillis for coming on the pod. This is a podcast. It's everything. Thank you so much to Aidan and Tom. Check them out on their socials. You know where to find them. They are amazing. And thank you, Andrea, every week, my breaking news correspondent. So, you know what to and check out her website. She's a copywriter. She does everything. She can fix your resume. Get that work. And last thing I want to say, donate to Bad Dog Theater. Thank you to Bad Dog Theater. It exists to help shows like this find a place. There are so many amazing shows Monday to Friday at 4:30 and 9:30. I love the Oval. I say it every week, 9:30. Check it out. It has an amazing cast. It's going to be so good. So check that out too. And come back next week. We'll talk about things. And I'll probably wear less flannel. Maybe. I'm kind of liking it. We'll see. But in any case, grab a glass of whatever you're drinking. Hopefully it's tea, but if it's not, just hang on. Put it up to your little lips and sip, sis. Oh, this Hovenia is delicious. I'm shocked.